boys and girls, and you say hello to Ms. Murray. Hello, Ms. Murray. Our story today is called Because. And our story is about this young lady right here. Her name is Hillary Purrington. And it's a story about how a whole series of events happened so that she could become a composer. What's a composer? A composer is a person who writes music. The person who wrote the words to this story is Mo Williams, and the person who drew the pictures for this story is Amber Wren. And the name of our book is Because. And it starts on the very first page with this. What is all of this stuff? It's music. And the name of this piece of music is called the Symphony No. 8 in B minor by Mr. Franz Schubert. He lived a long time ago in Germany. And on our title page, it tells us, this is how it happened. So we're going to hear the whole series of events that occurred so Miss Hillary Purrington could become a composer. Now, the first thing that happens in our book is this guy. And it just so happens that this year, 2021, is the year of his 250th birthday. So guess what? He's not alive anymore. This is Ludwig von Beethoven, and he's from Germany. Where's Germany? Well, here's Fresno. And where's Germany? All the way over right there. That's Germany. So our book starts by saying, because a man named Ludwig von Beethoven wrote beautiful music, a man named Franz Schubert was inspired to create his own music. Because many years later, people wanted to hear Franz's beautiful music, they formed an orchestra. Because a man had practiced since he was a kid on the violin, he was asked to join the orchestra. And because a woman studied night and day percussion and played the timpani, she too was asked to join the orchestra. And because many others loved and practiced their instruments, the bassoon, the cello, the French horn, the flute, there were finally enough musicians to form an orchestra. Because someone created a poster about Franz's music, tickets were sold. Because the train conductor stopped the train at the Grand Concert Hall, the orchestra conductor arrived. And because the orchestra librarian had copies of the musical score, the orchestra was able to rehearse the music. Because workers checked the lights and the seats and swept the floors, the grand hall was ready. Because the time had come, the ushers opened the doors. Oh, because someone's uncle caught a cold, someone's aunt had an extra ticket for someone special. Because the usher helped the aunt and her special guest, they found their seats. Because everyone was there to hear beautiful music, it was quiet. Look, the whole orchestra is assembled and ready to begin. The conductor raises his stick, and all of the performers in the orchestra began to play the music. In row C, seat 14, sat the girl with her uncle's ticket. She heard the beautiful music written by a man named Franz Schubert, and it changed her. Look, the music is making her fly. The girl was changed. And from that moment on, the girl learned everything she could about music because it fed her. Soon she started to write music too. She's playing the piano and the violin and the flute. Over time, the woman became a very good player because she worked very hard. One night, her music was discovered because she was also very lucky. Then she was invited to perform her music at the Grand Concert Hall. Because so many people wanted to hear it, her composition was dedicated to her uncle in row C, seat 14, because it was his ticket that brought her here. And that night, someone else was changed, because that's how it happens. So I remember I told you that we were going to hear the piece called Symphony number 8 in B minor, and that's this piece right here by Mr. Franz Schubert, and it sounds like this. Now, I'm not going to play you the whole song because it's 28 minutes long. But at the very end of our book, the lady who wrote the piece, the one who this story is about, her name is Hillary Purrington, and she was inspired to write this song, which we're going to hear now. It's called The Cold, and that's how this song goes. So, what's it like? Can anybody be a person who writes music? Yes. Being a composer is something that anybody can do. Everyone can write music. So that is our story, Because, and that is Hillary when she was a little girl before she went to the symphony and discovered music written by Franz Schubert, which made her want to be a composer. And she became a composer. So friends, we will see you next time. Goodbye, boys and girls. See you next time. Goodbye, Ms. Murray. Bye, friends.